What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome back to MKO Boxing, aka MKO Pugilism, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like and subscribe, follow on TikTok, all that good stuff. So let's get into this one. So recently, as of I believe this would have been yesterday now, Tyson Fury announced his retirement from boxing. He said in an Instagram video, it's been a blast, but now basically he's gonna hang up the gloves and he's gonna go happily into retirement. So yeah, there's a lot of intrigue around this. I would say the vast majority of people, at least from what I've seen, even people in the media, are saying this is not gonna last. They don't believe that he's gonna retire and stay retired. And for me, I'm of that sort of mindset too, because you look at Tyson Fury's career. This will be sort of the third time he's retired. I mean, he retired after the Klitschko victory, the sort of biggest win of his career, where he brought boxing out of the dark ages, as many would say, because the Klitschko brothers were running the heavyweight division for 10 years, or, roughly 10 years. And it was just the two brothers holding all the belts, and it was heavyweight boxing didn't really have much of an intrigue back then, after Lennox Lewis, because it was just those two brothers holding all the belts and no one could really test him. So when Tyson Fury in 2015 in Dusseldorf went over to Germany and he won the belts back then, that was a breath of fresh air for boxing. And he brought us into kind of a new era. So he did that great achievement there. But then obviously, he popped dirty for the PEDs. He retired after that victory. He then retired again, after coming back and, fought Dillian White and just destroyed Dillian White. Devastating uppercut, and then the push. And then he retired again after Dillian White. And then after that, he was talking about, "Oh, give me half a billy, I'll come back and I'll fight Usyk or I'll fight AJ or whatever." And he eventually then ended up coming back, and he took on some unsilly few crazy fights in Garnu, and then Garnu pushed him hard and gave him a much tougher than expected night. He had the Chisora trilogy fight that no one wanted to see, but he put it on anyway. So, and then after these two Usyk losses, now here we go again. He's talking about retirement, and for me, I think if he does retire, then he's had a good career. He's had a career that's very respectable, and really, you could say that he's around the sort of second best of his era in the heavyweight division. You could say, he's pretty much above everybody apart from Alexander Usyk. He was undefeated for a long time, beat everyone put in front of him apart from one man, and that's Alexander Usyk, which is no disgrace given how skillful and how gifted Alexander Usyk is. There's no real disgrace in losing to him. But yeah, if he calls it a career now, I wouldn't put him sort of up there with the all-time greats, like the Alis and the Foremans, the Frasers, and the top guys of the past. And I don't think he'd belong in like any sort of top 10 conversation, because he didn't really have, when you compare him to some of these guys, I mean, even like Larry Holmes and stuff, the amount of world title fights these other heavyweights had in comparison to Tyson Fury is just night and day. Tyson Fury, compared to the all-time greats, he's only had a handful of championship fights. So really and truly, you can't put him in the category with some of these other great fighters, simply because they had better competition, and they fought more frequently, and they fought more top guys and come out victorious. So but at the end of the day, I suppose for his own era, for this particular time in boxing, I suppose you can say, well, there's only one man above him, and that's it if he retires now. but I get the feeling he's going to get the itch. He's going to get bored with family life, and I think after a little while with with enjoying the retirement, I think he's going to get bored, and he's going to see other guys fighting and making that money, and he'll know that he could be making that money too, and I think he'll come back. I think they'll be able to twist his arm with the amount of millions they'll throw at him. And I think also with Tyson Fury, he might think to himself, well, yes, I lost to Usyk, or he feels he still won the fight, and he had some good rounds against Usyk. He didn't look shot to bits against Usyk. He still looked like he has something to offer against Usyk. So he's never going to beat Usyk, but you take Usyk out the equation, the other guys in the division, Tyson Fury doesn't look shot. He still looks to have some sharpness. He's still boxed well. He's still tough, and he's still a skilled heavyweight and still very, very good, exceptional talent. So, and he doesn't look diminished. Whereas you look at, an AJ and the guys like that, and yes, AJ's got tremendous punching power, but you look at him and he kind of does look diminished. Whereas Tyson Fury, he lost the fight, but he still looked like he's got something left in the tank. He didn't look like damaged goods. So I think he'll just go to himself, well, why not come out, fight AJ. AJ's a blockbuster fight. Fury will be the heavy favorite, but then make a ton of money together, and it's a fight that Fury would be very heavily favored to win. So I think there's a lot of pluses in there, and it's a way that he doesn't then have to go out on a loss. He can go out and fight someone that he feels he can beat and possibly go out on a win. So I think we've not seen the last of Tyson Fury, and I think he will be back. I think he'll get bored, and he'll come back and he'll box again. I mean, that's sort of my opinion on it, especially with the money that they're throwing around at the moment. So yeah, anyway, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section, and until next time, it's MKO Boxing over and out. Catch you next time.